It all began with one young man of unusual depth in the year 1981, and today it is a multifaceted non-governmental organization with a presence in more than 140 countries. This is the story of the ever-expanding family of happy individuals created by His Holiness Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Started in 1982 by Sri Sri to create a wave of intense inner transformation, the art of living has touched the lives of millions across the globe, transcending all barriers of caste, race, nationality and religion. Born in southern India in 1956, Sri Sri completed his education in modern science at the age of 17. As a child, he was often found in deep meditation, and at the age of 4, he surprised his parents by reciting the Bhagavad Gita. Today, Sri Sri is an icon of non-violence, human values and universal brotherhood. Through personal interactions, teachings and humanitarian initiatives, he has reached out to an estimated 300 million people worldwide, from 30,000 villages in India to the ghettos of South Africa, to more than 200,000 prisoners incarcerated around the world. Sri Sri is transforming lives. His unique offering to the world is the Sudarshan Kriya, a powerful breathing technique that facilitates physical, mental, emotional and social well-being.
See, breath is the link between body and mind. Because every rhythm of the mind has a corresponding rhythm in the breath. But mind, when you cannot directly handle it, through breath you can handle it.
From the man on the street to the busy CEO or a hardcore terrorist, each talks about the transformation in their lives after coming in touch with the art of living and practicing the Sudarshan Kriya. Sri Sri's wisdom and selfless service has inspired farmers, students, housewives, professionals, policymakers, social workers and thinkers alike. No surprise that over 3 million people from across the world, from different backgrounds, got together in Bangalore, India, in a spirit of service and celebration to mark the silver jubilee of the art of living in February 2006. Going beyond the identities of religion, caste and country, the art of living brought together various traditions of the world, inspiring humanity to identify oneself as a member of a one world family. Kings, presidents, prime ministers, religious leaders of all faiths, political leaders from opposing parties, business executives, engineers, artists, students, housewives, youths, villagers and celebrities joined in the 25th anniversary celebrations. The 3-day celebrations witnessed perhaps the largest ever mass meditation for global peace. Sri Sri's teachings have something for everybody. Through specially designed programs that eliminate stress and rekindle human values, the art of living has touched upon every section of society, addressing every aspect required to build a violence-free, crime-free and stress-free society. Under Sri Sri's guidance, the art of living has worked in areas of conflict resolution, disaster management, trauma relief, stress elimination, prisoner rehabilitation, youth and women empowerment, education, community and self-development, and the revival of ancient wisdom. Taking a holistic view of the social problems in India, the art of living has set up 77 schools in the tribal and rural belts where child labor and poverty are widespread. Over 7,500 children in economically backward areas are receiving quality and value-based education. It has also launched a campaign to educate people against the heinous practice of sex selection and female feticide in association with the United Nations Population Fund. The stories of transformation don't seem to have an end.
मैं खुद HIV का शिकार में आ गया हूँ अभी।
Since 2 years I've been a victim of HIV. The medicines have helped me to an extent, but ever since I've been practicing Sudarshan Kriya, my condition has improved. And I'm feeling much better now.
मगर ये सुदर्शन क्रिया से अभी अच्छा हो रहा है।
Since 1990, over 200,000 people in prisons in several countries such as India, USA, Mexico, South Africa, Cameroon, UAE, Croatia, Kosovo, UK, Denmark and Russia have benefited from the prison rehabilitation program.
I actually look forward to fights. But now since doing this course, I'm a total different person.
The metamorphosis of a hardcore criminal into a sensitive and reformed individual is a result of this training that breaks the cycles of violence, guilt and self-blame. In India alone, over 75,000 inmates, including terrorists, in over 100 jails have been provided an opportunity for serious rehabilitation through the program. The perfect expression of this combination of wisdom and service is found in the Art of Living's hugely successful social intervention initiative, the 5H program. The goal of this program is to catalyze a far-reaching social transformation that will eradicate poverty, misery and disease and ensure peace and harmony among communities. Thousands of trained youth volunteers are working in over 30,000 villages in India to inspire villagers to become partners in the process of sustainable social development. Today, by raising the self-esteem of people from the underprivileged sections, the 5H program has become a powerful vehicle for individual and social transformation. Through the Navchetna Shibir, or the Breathwater Sound Workshops, the Art of Living is helping villagers in all corners of India and help them kick their old habits and vices. The 5H initiatives also address core issues in rural areas such as natural water resource management, agriculture and organic farming. Thousands of farmers in the Vidarbha region of Maharashtra who have become victims of the distress prevailing among Indian farmers and turning suicidal are finding a new lease of life thanks to the intervention of the Art of Living.
युवाचार्य अमोल भुजबड़ और एक बढ़िया सा परिवर्तन आ गया. आप सब भी साथ दोगे तो हम जल्दी विदर्भ का नक्शा बदल देंगे गुरुजी की कृपा से.
There has been no report of farmers' suicides from 300 villages of Vidarbha where the Art of Living has worked so far. Under the program, village youth are empowered to take responsibility of their own lives and that of their village through the Youth Leadership Training Program, YLTP. Living up to its mission of soothing any society rattled by violence and natural disasters, the Art of Living has emerged as a vital link in any disaster rehabilitation program. The Art of Living Foundation, along with its sister organization, International Association for Human Values, IAHV, has embarked on a major initiative to help the victims of the deadly tsunami of December 26, 2004 reclaim their lives. The volunteers conducted trauma relief workshops that uses traditional holistic tools such as meditation and breathing techniques and processes designed to help people overcome the shock and trauma. 2 years after the disaster, the Art of Living is now engaged in a major initiative to help the victims of the tsunami get back to their normal lives. Over 50,000 victims of the tsunami in Sri Lanka and Nagapattinam have overcome the trauma of the disaster thanks to specially designed programs conducted by the Art of Living. The intervention is not confined to trauma relief alone, and the Art of Living has initiated long-term rehabilitation measures for the victims. In Nagapattinam, it has built 120 houses for the survivors and set up many vocational training centers. In Sri Lanka, it has established an orphanage and a school for young victims of the disaster. Using its globally acclaimed stress elimination techniques, the organization has operated similar trauma relief camps in Iraq, Afghanistan, Macedonia, Kosovo, Croatia, Gujarat, and in the aftermath of the 9/11 attacks and Hurricane Katrina. Since September 2003, volunteers of the Art of Living have been working under trying circumstances to help Iraqi people overcome the deep pain and suffering inflicted by the ongoing warfare and the prevailing uncertainty. Several trauma relief courses have been conducted in various parts of Iraq, especially in Baghdad.
After I've done the course and after 1 month of doing the Sudarshan Kriya, everything changed.